if people go through the same mental and the same time frame and the same process, then what's the difference between the people who don't see results and the people who do?
Yeah.
Like, what's the difference?
Yeah.
What's the difference though? Seriously.
I like your honesty, and I like you are not going away from confrontation. I like that.
So I mean, do you want a coach to tell you what you need to hear or what you want to hear?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm searching. So that's
like, what do you want them to tell you what you need to hear or what you want to hear?
Yeah, what I need, of course. Yeah. Okay, it's nice to note taker with AI. That's also always nice. Yeah, what I wanted to achieve is I have my main income, and the very short version is I want to have a second income or third income. I have two incomes, yeah, I don't know what the future brings with war or something in Europe. And when there is war coming, my income is completely gone. I work for myself, so I want to not bet on one horse, but on two horses, and YouTube is one of them.
Did you say wars were coming, or what actually causes the income to go away? I didn't quite catch it.
Yeah, when potentially war is coming to Europe in the future, you don't know what there is coming, and so yeah.
I'm genuinely curious though. What wars are coming over? Like, I haven't heard anything about this. I'm genuinely curious.
No, nothing is coming over, but the defense department in the Netherlands is saying within 5 years we are in conflict, if that is in the Netherlands or partly more Russia. So that's a small thing, but I want to be more free and more independent through my income, and I'm now completely depending on my clients. I work as a filmmaker. I help architects to film their projects, but also the strategic strategic side of it. And it earns good. I have a good job, and I love to do my job. But yeah, I want to focus also a little bit more on the future.
How long have you been doing that for, by the way?
I worked first in finance, and I switched, I think, in 2022 completely. But I already started in 2017. So yeah, I have some years now in filmmaking, but I see also my work completely changing every year. First focusing on filmmaking, and now a little bit more on the strategy behind it and helping companies attract more clients.
Okay. What are you seeing around you with your filmmaking stuff that makes you feel like you don't have the independence by working with your clients, by the way?
No, I feel I have the independence. I can do whatever I want.
Can I pause you for a sec? Yeah, I mean, I heard that you said you don't have the independence that you want.
Yeah.
Which one is it? Do you have it, or do you have the independence or not, just to be clear?
I have the independence, but not the independence that when I now want to travel to Cape Town, I have to be in the Netherlands to earn my money.
All right.
And that independence I don't have yet to work whatever location I want.
Right. And how long have you actually wanted that independence for your freedom?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah, like how long have you actually wanted that independence for to get more freedom?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Okay, by the way, I don't know. It's genuinely a really good answer. Like, all I care about is the truth. Like, you deserve the truth from us. We're direct. We expect the truth from you. It goes both ways, right? So I'm really here for you as a consultant, right? Like, if you had to think about it, how long exactly?
Yeah,
like how long exactly do you feel like you've, actually wanted that freedom, a bit more freedom from your clients?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think already when I was working in the finance world, I wanted to have more that freedom. So that's also the reason I attending Tony Robbins event. And from that, I made a decision to quit my job, my full-time job at the finance company, and to go for myself. And that's working really well now. So I feel I have the freedom now because I'm doing whatever I want, and I'm traveling a lot around the world together with my wife and my son. But the independence from an income stream online that is not depending on the place you are exactly living, that's what I want.
Yeah. So it's been going on since 2017, right? At least that you've wanted that independent income stream.
Yeah, but not with those words, I think. Maybe it was like a little seed in the back of my head, but it becomes stronger and stronger.
Okay. Can I be direct with you for a sec as well as a consultant that cares about you actually achieving that goal? Like by now, it's been nearly 9 years, right? Why do you feel like it hasn't happened yet?
I think I was seeing everything changed online, but not have the guts to step into drop shipping or stuff like that, Bitcoin, day trading, all stuff like that. I searched a lot of things. I did a lot of things, but I feel with YouTube, with the potential of the future, that it's not a one day fly. And with my experience in my work, I think I have a little bit more confidence to do this. And the other things were completely new for me.
Okay. Devil's advocate then, do you feel like you need to have experience with something and not be new to it to start?
Yeah, I understand your question, but
yeah, like where do you feel like I'm going though? Because what I'm here for is to help you out and at least help you see a new perspective, right? Because I want you to at least get some value out of this, whether you choose to do anything or not with Leo. For you, devil's advocate, do you feel like you need to have experience in something to actually get going with it?
not maybe experience in the specific thing, exactly in the world of AI,
right.
experience with how you have to manage AI, very analytical based, that you have in yourself, that you are constantly one.
Can I pause you for a sec respectfully as well?
Yeah.
Because I'm here for you as well. Do you feel like there are some people out there who looked at dropshipping and other sort of models out there throughout the 9 years that didn't have the experience, but they still went for it despite the experience?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. You have to start somewhere. So
right. So did you say, like, I couldn't quite hear you. Did you say you felt like you didn't have the guts to start something, or what did you say exactly?
I said that didn't have the guts, but to start, but also to give a commitment for like 5 years. And
right. Well, to be honest, and to be upfront as well, and again, like I'm going to be direct because I care about you and your results. Is it worth, finding the guts and finding the courage to start something, to commit to it, to actually put yourself in a position where you can get financial independence and be free from clients? Is it worth it? You say?
Yeah.
So if you're being real with yourself, it's like, whose responsibility is it at the end of the day to get a new business going, to get that financial independence from clients? Like, whose responsibility? Right. So, and I respect the fact you at least take accountability, right? Because like that shows that you can take control over your life and your business. I respect that and acknowledge that. So like, coming from an extreme ownership perspective, what really slowed you down within you, despite not having much knowledge and being quite new, from finding the guts to actually go out and get something started? Because it's been 9 years, right?
Yeah, but it's not 9 years that I tried.
How long exactly? Because overall you said 2017. I just want to make sure we're both on the same page. What we care about is alignment and making sure we're both on the same page. Like, how long exactly was it you've actually wanted this stream of financial independence?
I think really from 2022, but
right.
I think from the beginning of I think last year, I think I wanted to double down is it's like a term, but to focus more on it. And I already tried a YouTube channel, or already tried to make a video, or to let an editor make a video from Pakistan, but the quality was not good enough for me. So that was,
okay. Yeah, I mean, I know you've got experience in filmmaking, right? I'm curious as well, like, what even has you looking at potentially investing into outside help, as opposed to just going down the rabbit hole and hoping and praying you can just figure it out on your own?
I don't want to edit myself, so.
Okay, makes sense. And I mean, it's been since, something shifted in around a year ago, but it's been since 2022 primarily. Are we on the same page there? You wanted that stream of income. So I know, like, you may have tried working with an editor on your own. Like, honestly, from an extreme ownership perspective, by now, why do you feel like you haven't had that stream of, well, actually, for context, so we can help you best, how much do you need to be making, like, on the side?
Yeah, the number is not, I don't have exactly a number in mind. I want to make like within 24 months, I want to make like 5 to 10K a month. So on a 2 years period or time frame, I want to go to the 5 or 10K a month level. But I don't need now the money of 5K a month or something, because I earn enough with my company. I want the future life I want. So within 5 years, I definitely need more money for that.
Okay. What is it that you want in your future life as well? Just out of curiosity, you would need the money for that 5 to 10K.
We want to live in both in 2 countries, and then have two houses. I now have a house in the Netherlands, and I want to buy a house, I think, in Cape Town. The last 2 years, we explored a little bit Europe and other countries to live longer outside of the Netherlands, and Cape Town is, I think, the conclusion of that. So we want to,
nice,
50-50.
And I want to see you there, by the way. That'd be amazing. Overall, like, by now, honestly, why do you feel like it hasn't happened yet since 2022? Like, it has been a while, been about 4 years, right?
Yeah, I was also focusing on building my own company, because I also starting from scratch there, with no clients or few clients, and building a company bootstrapped, with focusing on the long-term goals of clients. So in my case, sometimes it takes 6 to 8 months to acquire a new client, with all the budgets they've got and all the meetings. And so I think why it didn't take off is because I'm also focusing on that, and also having a dad in the meantime, and focusing on living abroad.
Devil's advocate then, do you feel like there are some business owners out there that have like ventures that they start with clients, but they simultaneously prioritize another venture that doesn't have clients so they can get financial independence?
Yeah, what's your question?
Yeah, like for you, devil's advocate, do you feel like there are some business owners out there that have a venture that they start that, does have clients, but they also prioritize another venture without clients, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So how long have you been telling yourself, I just need to focus on this current venture with my clients, and it takes a while to find a client, so I need to focus on that?
I don't know if I told myself that, but I'm now in the position that I can say I have, I want to spend like the early mornings to YouTube, and I want to give, Can
I pause you for a sec as well? I appreciate you may be in a position now, 100%, and I do want to see you win, genuinely. And it's fulfilling for us to see people win. Overall, it has been 4 years though. So the reason why I do ask is to understand and help you see a perspective you haven't seen before that serves you, whether you choose to work for Leo or not. So do you see the correlation between like you telling yourself, I need to focus on my business and sign clients with that, before I actually get something going without clients? Do you see the correlation between you telling yourself that for 4 years and you not having that financial independence from a client's business at this point?
Yes, I see the correlation. Yeah. I also believe very strongly in what you focus on is growing. And when you want to do like 3 things at a time for the half, then all 3 things is giving half fruits. So I was focusing on one thing, and in the meantime, I was in the evening searching some stuff and doing some stuff, but not with the full commitment. So I see where you're going through, but I think it's not as black as white as
yeah, and that's fair, right? What I care about is you seeing a new perspective, as mentioned, because at every level in business, the level you get to it boils down to your belief systems and what you think of, and how you view business and entrepreneurship in general, right? So like, do you genuinely feel there are some business owners out there that I understand, like, focus is power in business, right? 100%. Yeah. Do you feel though that there are some people in a similar position to you that like made the most of 2 businesses, like a filmmaking business or something similar and a client's business, and still made them both work?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Right. So again, do you see the correlation seriously between knowing that there's other people out there that have done what you want, right? Like, can you see the correlation between like, you telling yourself that and not being where you want to be in 4 years?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. So realistically, I respect the honesty, by the way. And it's almost tough because like, I understand as a business owner, you're an expert in filmmaking and you know exactly what you're doing when it comes to that. And a lot of business owners like have a bit of an ego about like their profession and really knowing what they're doing. So I really appreciate the honesty and the vulnerability, by the way. I'm not here to like judge you for it. It's all good. But I'm just here to help you see that perspective to serve you in the future. So if we actually prioritized 2 businesses 4 years ago, how much further ahead would we be towards our goal of like having this extra house in a foreign country?
Yeah, that's depending if I want to do.
I know it's hypothetical, right? But how much further ahead would we be though in life and in business? In terms of our progression.
4 years.
Yeah, seriously. How much further ahead would we be?
Yeah, 4 years. I don't know.
So, like, what dialogue do we really need to let go of now, though? Like, as soon as possible, so we can put ourselves in the best position. Because that's what I care about.
Yeah, I think I already had a dialogue in myself and also in my moments of meditation and reflection.
Yeah. So, what needs to change about your action towards that dialogue, though, knowing that you've had it for so long? As soon as you can.
Just do it.
Yeah. Are you saying that just to fit the conversation, or do you genuinely mean it?
Genuinely mean it.
Yeah. Because I guess if you don't actually prioritize it, you just kick it down the road, right? Like a lot of business owners do. Like, where does that leave us if we just push it down the road?
Yeah, the same situation.
Yeah. And like, what would that be like? Just, going on. It's just a question of like, how much potential as an entrepreneur do you want to leave on the table because you just kick it down the road and you hold on to that dialogue and you don't take action on it.
Yeah, a lot of
how much, right? Like, how much potential are you willing to leave on the table, realistically?
Yeah, I think I cannot answer that question because you never know it.
Right. Well, let's think about it right now together so I can help you and serve you through it. Like, genuinely, how much longer do you want to listen to that dialogue and not take action on it?
Yeah, I already made a decision. That's also why I have this call with you. So I think I don't.
And by the way, I respect the fact that you're on this conversation today. And I can, of course, walk you through how it works. What we care about is giving you the meat and bones as well. And I know that you care about working with a consultant, knowing your experience with filmmaking. And I can walk you through that 100%. The thing is, though, as cheesy as it is like, if we are on the call today, do you know how many people out there just sign up to a gym membership, right? And they sign up to a gym membership, but they either never go or they just sit on the bench and they don't do anything. Yeah. Or how many people out there do you feel like do that?
80%. No.
80%, right? So I acknowledge the fact that you're here today, definitely. But I guess like, if the people who sign up to a gym membership, they don't really do anything and they just go on the benches, but they turn up to the gym, but they don't really go on the machines, how they get results if they don't just go on the machines and like, lift the heavy weights, how they ever get results?
Yeah, never.
Never, right? So, I mean, I guess what does that show you like about being here today if you don't take action off the back of this conversation?
Yeah, but I promised myself I only take action when the package you deliver is good enough. So I only take action in this call. I hope that you understand it.
Yeah.
So I made a decision in myself. I also told my wife last week, I'm gonna do this no matter how. So I think I already made a decision really strongly in myself. I already had another call also with another agency, like exactly the same as you. I said it also to Kate. And the reason
when was that, by the way? Sorry to interrupt. When was that conversation?
I think just before for my holiday. So I went
a month ago.
I went a month to Cape Town last month. So I think in January.
Okay. What held you back from going ahead with them, by the way?
The girl that was taking this call, the same as what you're now doing, didn't have any experience with YouTube, so it was just sales.
Yeah.
So I was asking some questions and I didn't get the right answers, I thought. And she was only focusing on closing the deal. So that was not a good feel. So that was more like what I'm thinking. When I want to invest in a program, I want to talk with experts. With the piece of AI, we have every expert on our fingertips. So that's also what I wanted to achieve in this call, to have some more insights.
Yeah, we can go through that 100%. Yeah. Could I share a new way of looking at that if you're open to it as well? You open to it?
Yes.
Because it's very cheesy again, right? And you know what's going on through being in business, right? I respect your acumen. It's almost like if you're trying to get into a club and you're trying to, you know, party inside the club, right? And you see people having fun in there and you're waiting outside in the rain and you're missing out, right? Are you going to let the fact that the bouncer or the security guard, the fact that he doesn't party and he's not in the party, hold you back from actually entering the party, getting out of the rain and have fun?
I don't know what you mean with that.
Yeah, like let's say you're outside hypothetically, right? In the rain, right? You're looking to get into a club and there's people in the club who are partying, having fun. Are you going to let the fact that the security guard is not partying hold you back from getting in the club?
No.
Right. Why'd you say no though? I know it's hypothetical, but why'd you say no?
Because you know what his role is.
Right. And I understand, right? I don't like it as well when people are a little bit forceful. By the way, all I care about personally is you at least leaving with a new perspective that serves you. Whatever you choose to do, right? I can't force you to do anything, right? Like I'll walk you through the nitty gritty details in a second. But I genuinely wish you went ahead with that other company a month ago, because knowing that you want this for your family in 3 years, for you to have this new property, like why would you give yourself the luxury of waiting a month when you know like you want to put together an extra stream of income? Well, I know what's best for you is to commit to something and draw a line in the sand. And I know it might not have been a comfortable conversation. You might not have got along well with that person. I genuinely do think the best thing for you is to go with them. Do you see what I mean? And you can be real with me. If you disagree, you can disagree.
Yeah, I think you also have to feel it in your heart if there is a good collaboration with a company, and when it doesn't feel good, I don't do it.
Yeah, I'm not saying that if you hate somebody and you know that you should go with them when you don't like them, right? Of course not. Of course not. The thing is, when it comes to, and even if you do hate me, like, you know, it affects me very little. What I care about is you at least making the decision that you want to, that puts you in the best position, right? Like, for the results that you want, do you want them to be conditional or unconditional?
In which way?
Yeah, like, do you want your results to be wavered by external circumstances or happen no matter what?
Yeah, it's depending, because when it's costing my my relationship with my wife.
Okay, the results you want though, the results, like, do you want the results of you actually having that financial independence to be conditional based on what you see or what happens around you, or to happen no matter what?
I think happen no matter what.
Yeah, and why do you say happen no matter what, unconditional?
Because I believe I can do it.
Yeah, exactly. You know you're capable, right? So why does your action have to be conditional? If you want unconditional results because you know you're capable, then why does your action have to be conditional based on how well you get along with the person that you speak with and what you see, as opposed to unconditional action based on you knowing you're capable?
Yeah, but that was not the only reason. I understand
you. Do you see what I mean though? Yeah. What was the other reason though? I'll walk you through what we do in a sec, but what was the other reason aside from
that? I think the fee in front before doing something was a little bit high, too high in my opinion.
How much was it?
5K.
Yeah, I mean, you getting the house you want, is that worth 5K or more?
Yeah, but what you're now saying.
Why'd you say yeah though? Like, because overall, how much would it be worth to you genuinely to have a stream of income at 5 to 10K a month and to be able to afford that house abroad? Like, how much would that be worth to you?
Yeah, but that is a better question, because you cannot not say for 100% that you that you get that money, because you have to still do it. You cannot guarantee me that I earn that money, because
yeah, of course not. By the way, there's no such thing as a guarantee in life apart from death and taxes. But realistically, for you, is it the program that you do or what you do with the program?
Can you repeat the question?
For you, we can't guarantee anything, right? It's not moral or ethical of us to guarantee anything. There's no such thing as a guarantee in life apart from death and taxes. Running a new business is always going to be hard. I'm never going to say it's easy.
Yeah.
For you though, do you feel like it's do you feel like it's what program you do or what you do with the program?
No, it's not. It's not so easy. I think it's like 20 different variables. It is the person has achieved something real in life. It is the price. It is what they deliver in the program. It is the person that's behind the program. It's the customer relationship management system. How does it work? How does it feel? How does it see? It's the how do you say it? The feedback from other guys. Some other guys that are saying, oh, didn't work for me, and so the reviews, everything combined. I'm making a decision. I'm not making a decision because of I'm missing the money because I don't make the decision now. I want to make a good decision before I invest such money, and that's a lot of variables. That's not only one thing or two things.
Can I share a concern over here, by the way?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What I'm really concerned about is, because what we care about is results and speed of results. And through having conversations as Leo's business partner, I speak with everyone who comes through this and notice patterns. And the nature of consultancy is the consultant can genuinely do everything in their power to help people see great results. But whose responsibility is it to run a business at the end of the day? Like, if somebody's got member interviews of people who don't have acumen at all in filmmaking, like regardless of the program, and there's member interviews of people making multiple 4 figures, multiple 5 figures a month, then if people go through the same mentor in the same time frame and the same process, then what's the difference between the people who don't see results and the people who do?
Yeah. You know,
what's the difference?
Yeah.
What's the difference though? Seriously.
Speed of decisions, maybe?
Well, maybe.
Yeah, I think it's not only one decision of one thing. It's a multiple.
Because if a consultancy has member interviews, every consultancy is different. But at the end of the day, right, like how different is each YouTube automation consultancy? It's a few 4-figure investment, maybe a 5-figure investment. There's member interviews and they help you out. But like, who's going to get the best results? Is it the person who says, I need to weigh up different deliverables and check out which one seems best? Or is it the person that goes, every deliverable is going to be pretty much similar, right? It's about what I do with the business myself and just aggressively, fully committing to making it work and never looking back. Who's going to get the best results?
Yeah, of course, the second one.
Why'd you say the second one though?
Because he's going to do it.
So I care about you and your results. The last thing I want is for you to go, damn, like I can't see results even if I do commit to this. Like, let's say you commit to this, right? Even if you do, right? If you come in and say, oh, I can't see any results with this because of this deliverable and that deliverable, it's down to you as the business owner to go through despite the deliverables, right? So are you actually willing to like commit to taking action based on what you're capable of and not what you see?
Yes, I think so.
Are you sure? Because I mean, I'll walk you through what we do. But it's just about expectation setting, because that's what I care. Like, even, you know, if you want to do this or not, it affects you way, way more than it does like Leo and the team. A lot of people do apply. But yeah, I'll walk you through like how it works with YouTube and all of that. Have you got pen and paper or anything to take notes with? I'll walk you through how it is actually structured. Yeah, you got pen and paper?
I'm ready.
Yeah. How do you feel about that conversation as well, by the way? Like, I like being upfront with people and saying expectations. But how do you feel about that conversation personally? You hate it, you can say.
No, I'm not hating it. It's more that sometimes the English is a little bit my bottleneck, that I cannot say or understand really well that what you're saying.
Your English is great, by the way. Like, I speak you're Dutch, right? I speak absolutely no Dutch, so don't worry about it. But I'm in Spain right now and I speak barely any Spanish, so but you can see my screen, right?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Lovely stuff. So
I like what just to answer your question, I like that you're I like your honesty, and I like you are not going away from confrontation. I like that. So
I mean, do you want a coach to tell you what you need to hear or what you want to hear?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm searching. So that's
like, what do you want them to tell you what you need to hear or what you want to hear?
Yeah, what I need, of course.
Yeah. So I mean, we're here to give you accountability, right? Is that you are actually open to that, right? At the end of the day, because a lot of people aren't. I just want to check you are open to that.
And I think that's also what I'm looking at: accountability, also community, also whichever community. I think Leo built his own community or not. But I think I want to. That's exactly what I want, because I think you can do a lot with AI, but it's only yourself, and it's nice to talk with someone that already was on that point and is standing on that point there, and then can reach his hand, and that you loophole some place.
Okay. Yeah, no dramas. I mean, I can walk you through this. Like, the Faceless Launchpad is mentorship to your first 10K month with this business model, and it's obviously hard work, right? Like, starting a new business is going to be stress, but we're here to guide you through that and give you accountability, right? Leo doesn't want this to just be another generic info product, right? Like, we don't want it to just be recycled information from 2017. There's a lot of stigma in the space with YouTube specifically that programs or consultancies do recycle information. These are strategies that work now right in the trenches, right, with people who run the business. So the coaches that you work with, right, run the business themselves and are in the trenches doing it right now, which means it's not just about them being good coaches, but at least they actually understand what's going on with YouTube right now so they can give you current advice. So it's not just watch and hope, it's active implementation support and direct mentorship, right? So the reason why most people fail, honestly, based on what I can see, is they just use loads of free information online to start this business. And there's almost analysis paralysis, because they tell themselves that they don't have much time to start a business and get a new venture going, whether they're currently running a company or whether they're looking to transition out of a 9-to-5 job full time. And they say that because I'm new to this, I need to look at information to become less new to start. But in reality, the way that you find, experience and the way you get progress done is just by starting and failing forward at the very least. So that's the pattern I've seen, right? And there's just so much information out there. There's too many conflicting inputs. There's no clear direction. And you just have unfocused goals and you can't actually get any feedback on what you're doing. So people are just guessing and just procrastinating basically, and it costs them, because every month or year that goes by, like, that's progress that they could genuinely make. So to help them through this, right, there's 3 pillars to the system. So if you do want to write out 1 to 3 across the side of the page, you can. The first pillar is the roadmap, really. So Leo wants to give you everything he knows A to Z about this business specifically, right? To fill in any gaps that you do have, even if you have your experience in filmmaking. So you can emulate that roadmap. Pillar 2 is the one-on-one coaching. I'll walk you through how that works in terms of direct coaching and mentorship. And pillar 3 is access to the community and the experts. So in summary, pillar 1 is the roadmap, pillar 2 is the one-on-one coaching, and pillar 3 is access to the community and the experts. All making sense so far?
Yeah, can you go 1 slide back? I want to.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, information overload, no clear direction. Yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, nice one. So the first step really is the roadmap from Leo. Basically everything he knows through 3 years in the game, right? The nature of the YouTube algorithm, it's an algorithm, right? It's a formula that you can crack. And Leo's cracked that formula through being in the business space for, not just in YouTube automation, but, he's been in YouTube automation for 3 years. He's been in consulting for, just over 1, and he's got a SaaS company now. I've not met a 21-year-old that is more dialed in with 3 ventures as Leo. But you can emulate his process when it comes to YouTube automation specifically. And at the highest level, it's profitable niche selection, channel setup, and viral content optimized, and then monetization, right? So Leo and Nav's Leo's head coach at 40K a month with YouTube. They have a list of niches that they've selected for their partners, and you have the opportunity to select a niche from that list. And you're the only student in that niche, which means there's no competition in it. And they've gone through their checklist themselves to ensure that that niche is highly likely to be profitable. And you can choose that niche, but it's not just giving you a niche, it's also teaching you how to select more niches when you scale using their checklist. So it's the equivalent of, like, we don't just catch you a fish, we try and feed you for a lifetime by teaching how to fish. Everyone's heard the classic phrase, right? We give you a niche, we teach you how to find a niche in the future. Make sense? So then it's the channel setup and viral content optimized. So everything Leo knows regarding the A to Z of how to build out a proper thumbnail, proper title, how to build out a video that resonates with your market specifically is detailed there for you, so you can gain traction for your very first videos, and then we get monetized, right? So I don't like promises or guarantees. Like, there's no such thing as a guarantee in life apart from death and taxes. Overall, the team does have something in place though where you keep getting coached until you get monetized, basically. So it's genuinely easy to get monetized. It's just a proven system that you can just emulate as long as you follow the right checklist, then you can do it. But then you can build a real business that becomes automated and passive, and basically the team just keeps working with you until you are monetized, right? After that, we can learn how to implement digital products and structure affiliate deals when people approach you in your channel. So we can structure that and ensure that, when people approach you looking to sell digital products, then they can do it for your channel. But yeah, what are your questions on the first step, by the way?
Now, I also saw a video of Leo from VidRush, and I was wondering if the course is a little bit more focusing on outside editing, so like editors from Pakistan through Fiverr or something, or it's also doing a little bit more like VidRush kind of stuff and doing the complete video only in VidRush with the thumbnail and with everything. What is it focusing more on?
It's focusing more on freelancers, and I'll cover that in a second, by the way. YouTube, we're seeing a trend in the YouTube algorithm recently that essentially people don't want to watch AI videos because people can tell when they're AI unless they're done very, very well. So leveraging freelancers that are talented, which Leo gives you access to, and I'll cover how that works in a sec, allows you to get around that, right? Because people don't want to see AI videos. You can get humans to actually edit them, but you can still have humans leverage AI for you, right? The main thing though is just ensuring that the videos don't look AI generated and they sound and feel human to the onlooker. Make sense?
Yeah, and what is your opinion about VidRush then?
You can leverage it, just don't make videos that are obviously AI. People don't want to watch them. So you're not going to get many clicks and very many views.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, overall, second step, one-on-one coaching. So there's 2 coaching calls a week in a group setting. Tight in a community, there's like 100 people. There's only like 10, 20 people on the actual coaching calls themselves. So you can really leverage that and ask as many questions as you need to Leo, Nav, the head coach, and also other students that have come through this who've graduated to be coaches. There's unlimited tech support as well with the community. You can speak with people when you need to and get real feedback and corrections in real time. Plus, it's Leo ChatGPT, right? So we've invested time and capital into building Leo ChatGPT out with coaching calls, recordings of coaching calls and questions that have been asked to Leo. So you can just use that 24/7, and it's much, much better than using generic ChatGPT. Sound good?
Yeah, that's nice. The private calls, the bi-weekly or the weekly calls with the group, that are specific timeframes, or are that flexible?
Yeah,
or work?
Flexible, and they're recorded. So, you can vote for the right time, and they're recorded if you can't make them.
Okay, thanks.
Easy. So yeah, Pillar 3 is access to the community. It's not just about the mentorship and the weekly calls, right? But speaking with people in the community, and we have entrepreneurs in the community. Like, I started working with a Norwegian in around 2 weeks ago who was doing 1.5 million a year with his tech company and 2.4 million a year for his firewood e-commerce business. So he's looking to start this on the side to generate more capital and increase traction towards his current companies. So you can network with people like that, like they're in the trenches doing it themselves. And that allows you to just get a source of motivation as well, right? Plus, Leo's freelancers that are vetted and trained for you save you a bunch of time. Like, you don't have to go through the rabbit hole of trying to find people online and vetting them. You can still be selective with Leo's freelancers once you tap into that pool and that network, but it's just going to save you a bunch of time, right? So
yeah, that's
overall, say again, sorry.
Yeah, that's completely what I need, because I already had that problem with the editor that didn't deliver what I wanted to deliver.
Yeah, of course. So it saves a bunch of time, right? And we know this works, but again, these are just going to look generic, and I imagine this is just going to look the same as the presentation that you had last time as well, right? Both consultancies work, my friends. Overall, we are proud of these results though. Like, Reed, overall worked with Leo and Nav. Just wanted to thank them for 9.2 million views in the last year, $109K US in revenue off the back of one channel. And the beauty of YouTube automation, right, is it's not just every channel, but every video that can generate an automated stream of income once you put the work in and you understand the foundations. Again, monetization happening in 44 days. It typically takes like 2 to 6 weeks, as long as you follow the process. Seeking as well. Just found this. I just want to say that I've invested in so many courses and groups, but it's only now that I was finally able to recoup my investment. I didn't know it's going to be Leo's group that would get my investment back. Just found this Faceless YouTube 2 years ago. Just want to thank Nav, Ali, Willie, my main coach, and of course Leo, for all the help. 1.4 million views in the last 90 days, so 9.6K in revenue off the back of just 90 days. We found us 2 years ago, but just tried his own hand at it and it kept failing. Finally joined last June when he saw us 2 years ago. But yeah, you've seen some of these member interviews, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but you can see like these are people that have very little like acumen. Some people do, to be upfront, but there's individuals here who don't have any business acumen or any experience in filmmaking whatsoever, right? You can see, multiple 4 figures, 5 figures a month, 15K in 40 days. Mateus, Peter at 10K a month, 6K under 45. Willie, he's a coach as well in the community. He's past 6K, he's past multiple, he's like 10K a month at the moment. But yeah, like these guys just aggressively just put in the work, right? Like you just got to ask yourself, if these guys have 2 eyes and a nose like me, very cliche, but if they go through the same mentorship with the same deliverables as me, and I genuinely put in the work, then why wouldn't it work for me? If I've got the experience and I've got 2 eyes and a nose, right?
Yeah, I also believe that I can have the same results.
Yeah, no, I believe in you too, by the way, and I want to see those results. I do. Like, I enjoy staying in touch with people when they start as well, and just seeing updates. It does hurt me though when people aren't responsive and they're not putting in the action, basically. But I know you commit to this. It sounds like it, but that's that, right? Like the reason for the results is there's no guesswork. So it's a clear roadmap, personal mentorship, and improvement system as well. So that is everything. What are your questions on the whole process? Just fire away.
I don't think I have many questions left. Yeah, I wrote this question before I went to in this call. What the one thing program teaches, what I cannot learn myself with AI, and I think you already answered a little bit, but I think the most important thing is community.
Yeah,
and
carry on.
No, that was all.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's a good question. Like, what's one thing that you can learn through this that you can't get through AI? And I genuinely think the vast majority of what is here you can learn through AI. It's just a matter of like, how long do you want to do it? How long have you got to actually get the results that you want? And also, like, you can't learn accountability, but how would you ever get accountability from AI? Right? And it's tough, right? And it's tough love. But the nature of coaching is a lot of the time we need to be reminded more than we need to be taught. Like, have you heard of that phrase?
Yeah.
We need to be reminded more than we need to be taught. We can teach you the foundations and you'll pick them up very quickly, and you could pick them up using free information. It's just how many times do you need to be reminded to put in the work when you don't feel like it? But yeah, like, any other questions? Or
I think I need a little bit more than average.
Than average what?
The reminding of.
Okay. Okay. But any other questions though?
Yeah. What does it cost?
So 2.8K US dollars and 5.8K US dollars. The only difference is for the 2.8K, you get everything we just covered, but the 5.8K, you get one-on-one coaching. So it's one-on-one coaching every 2 weeks with your accountability partner for half an hour. So it's half an hour every 2 weeks, but you get access to them 24/7 on WhatsApp. So 2.8K is everything we covered with the group coaching. 5.8K is accountability, like 30 minutes, one-on-one every 2 weeks with 24/7 WhatsApp access. Does that make sense? First of all, those two different options.
Yeah. So the first one is the group coaching. Is the 2 weekly?
Correct. Yeah.
And the second one is the one-on-one.
Yeah. So the second one, you get everything in the 2.8 as well, by the way. Like, it's just a bonus of you get access to the one-on-one coaching every 2 weeks, right? 30 minutes. But yeah, those are less of like information sessions. They're more like accountability target sessions, where it's like, have you done this, this, and this? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So honestly, which one of them do you feel like would help you the most?
For how long is this?
Yeah, so each one's 3 months of one-on-one coaching and 6 months of community access. And if you want to carry on, it's like $100 a month, basically. But it's designed for 3 months because it works in 3 months.
Yeah, so the group coaching is 3 months, and the one-on-one coaching is also 3 months.
Correct. Yeah. But you keep getting coached until you're monetized, right? The 3 months, you know what you need to do after 3 months. Like, you learn, like, information becomes redundant after 3 months. You know what you're doing. As long as you genuinely put in the work. Like, if you don't, then you won't see results. But yeah, how do you feel about that personally?
Feels reasonable.
Yeah. Like, which one do you feel like would benefit you the most?
Yeah, this is true.
No, like, be real with me. If the one with less accountability would benefit you most, and you're accountable yourself, then go for that. Like, I want you to do the best thing for you. Like, genuinely, what do you feel like would benefit you the most? I'm not bothered.
Always is the more expensive one benefit me more, but I'm also thinking on my my own financial plan when I'm standing now. Is it possible that when you choose to do the one, so the $2,800, is it possible when you do it for 3 months, and you also pay the $100 a month community thing that you are still doing? Is it possible you, after that, you want to have more than only the $100 community thing? Is it possible that you have later on, like 1 year in the line, have like an upsell or something? Yeah,
so it's 3K extra if you want to get more accountability. Spot on. So it's like, if you want to go from the 2.8K group coaching to accountability for 5.8,
but you can
like, it's 3K extra.
Also choose for it when you're already 12 months in it.
Yeah. So, I mean, you won't, like, the 3 months would have expired initially, but you can wait as long as you need. But overall, like, I've still seen people get results with 2.8. Like, it's just about the commitment that you put in. But yeah, I'm assuming it's the 2.8 that you prefer.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, next steps are super simple. Basically, we just process that initial investment. Once that's squared away, you literally get immediate access to everything. So I give you access to the actual program itself, the community. We also book you in with one of the coaches. Sound good?
Sounds good, yeah.